Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hello, everyone. Burner, thank you for the reminder. I actually noticed as you said it, so I went over and checked it out. How's everyone going? Everyone going. How's everyone going? Going there, going there. How's everyone doing is what I meant to say. Hello, all. Hello, Burner, Lego, Shadow, Net. Oh, no problem, Net. Thanks for stopping in anyway, man. Hello, Teodice. Hello, everybody. How are you all? I'm going great. Yeah, no. I was like doing, going. One of those ing words. All right. So, I hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Maul, what's up? I am great. That's up, Burner. Yeah, that was actually Lego. Since you mentioned it, that was Breathless, which is the opening track to the album that you see right there. Drift, which was our first album. So nice, Shadow. That's awesome, man. Well, don't spoil it for me because I'm going to be playing a lot more tonight. I feel like a guy whose name is Shadow Gazer should automatically defeat Shadowrun Returns. Like that should just be built in, right? Like if there was ever an Arvan Eleron game, well, you know, if they make another full-length game of like the Third Sign, I'd like to think that I had a good shot at getting through it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, if you guys like that, you know where my website is. You can go over and check it out. And there is, you should be able to find a link to pick up that album, which is still available on iTunes, CD Baby, and all the rest. That's our first album. So, two different sides. Yes, I would say that is true. All right, let's get rid of this screen region here. Let's get rid of that title. Let's cross out of that. Let's move my stream thing over here. Let's move this over here. And let's fire up some Shadowrun Returns, shall we? You linked a GIF in chat? No, I did not. Let me see. Let me see. Where is it, GIF? Show me the GIF. I hear Shadowrun music. It's a good sign. That is deeply troubling. I don't even... What is seen cannot be unseen. I don't even know what to say. I should highlight the Ridley fight. Yeah, that's a good call, Burner. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the one that I just saw that was freaky. That was very freaky. Troubling, Lego. Troubling is what I got to say to that. All right, I accidentally deleted the game source of this. So just give me a second whilst I click in there. Why does it always... I wish I knew if there was a way to actually get... Man. Irritating. I wish I knew if there was a way to actually get the screen region over... Hold on a second, I want to put that back in. To get the screen region... If you put the game source in second... after screen region, it blocks out the screen region, and I wish there was just a way to kind of keep it up there, not like always on top, but just to set it up so that if I make a mistake like I did and accidentally delete it, I don't have to, like, you know, spend all this ridiculous amount of time. Well, I guess it's not a ridiculous amount of time, but more time than I should have to getting this all fixed. But, oh well. Okay, I am aware that is blocking the menu on the left, but most of the stuff that pops up is going to come on the right, so. God, I'm just, it was amazing to me, because I'm just like, I didn't remember it being that easy the first time, and I'm like, and I didn't want to say anything, so for a lot of the fight I was kind of quiet, and I'm like, Your battle tactics are not effective, Ridley. You are not, you are not going to succeed. Kraid is still a pain in the butt, but I'm hoping that Kraid is going to be not as much of a problem now that I have more energy tanks, so we'll see. We will see. All right. All right, let us get back and going. Rewind. That's interesting. All right, let's see if I can remember what the hell I was doing in this. Let's see. As I recall, I was going to find what's-her-face Coyote because she would had some information, right? You rolled up on the most impressive... Okay. You roll up on the most impressive... Hey, Thorg, what's up? No, I haven't. Although I have checked out a bunch of the Super Metroid runs. I have seen a bunch of people speedrun Super Metroid. At some point, I may do that as well. That's what I was doing, Burner. I don't really remember that, to be honest with you. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's few street lamps here, and what like there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. The better-than-life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front door of the royal apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. Oh, snap. All right, let's go find Coyote. All right. The Royal Apartments. What a hole. I can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. These poor people, what a waste. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. And she's good, but, well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. All right. Hey, Mojo, what's up, man? All right. Let's do what needs to be done. Who the hell are you? Psst, hey, you. All right. Hey, you. What's up, tweaker? Please, can you spare some Noyan? Let's see. My cred stick's a little light too, lady. What can you do for me in exchange? You got a stink on you, junkie. Drop the chips, get clean. You look like you could use a break. All you need is a few Nuyen for a better-than-life chip, right? Clean, man. Hey, we can't all be like you. Please, I just need one BTL to get through the day. 2, tops. What do you say? That doesn't sound like a good idea. Have you seen a woman come through here today, armed and looking for trouble? Yes. No. Hell, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything. Everything. Please? Wow. Let's see. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You should leave this place if you can. But that doesn't make sense. The BTLs are here. I just need something. She collapses, whimpering, and seems lost to this world. Wow. Okay. Just wearing that help sign on their back. Drugs, kids. This is why you don't do drugs. I know she collapsed so much that she actually just stood in place. Is the way that went down. I wonder what's the over-under on how many fights I'm going to get into in this place, even without trying. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mike, how are you? Yeah, exactly. They are not screwing around. Sad old man. All right, sad old man. Like a lazy pigeon, you watch you approach. You're not from around here, are you? I don't want any trouble. Let's see, easy Gramps. I'm just looking for information. You have quite the vantage point here. Bet you don't miss much. See anything special today? Ziptomizer. That's what they say. Yeah, everything in this body's gone to rust except my eyes and ears. It's a bit of a commotion upstairs earlier. Stevie's men are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around like you two are. I could tell she weren't here for BTLs. I don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot more gunfire than there usually is this time of day. Let's see. All I'm doing is looking for trouble, exactly. This BTL thing is reminding me of a movie called Strange Days. Any of you guys ever see that? I watched it, of all things, in a class, my first class in graduate school doing my PhD work. There was this class on perspective in the gaze, And the movie has a lot to do with that. I want to say Gabriel Byrne was in it, but I'm not sure if that's true. I may just be forgetting that. But it's a movie called Strange Days. And has something to do. There's this thing that you can, like, this mask that you can put on that basically ties into, like, pleasure receptors and photoreceptors in the brain. So you can, you can sort of get high off it, basically. But if you do it the wrong way, it'll basically permanently burn out your brain. Just crazy stuff. Okay, gunfire. Let's see. It's not good. You see her come back down again? Nope. Couple of Stevie's men came round asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Stevie holed up? He's got the whole top floor all to himself. Fancies he's the king around here. Let's see. Sounds like Coyote's run went sideways on her. Great, now this is an extraction. She's my only lead right now. Can you help me out? Oh, very cool. I've heard of those, Mike, but I haven't read them. But I've heard of them. Let's see. What side was on her? Hey, old man, you know how to get upstairs? You've been right, friendly. But I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. I'm sure you understand. Here we go. Look at the strength option. I bet your creaky old bones will snap really easily. So if my strength is 3, I can't do that, huh? Charisma 4. Look, we're here to save her. Do you really want that girl's fate on your conscience? Damn it. You're right. You can go on through my place. All right. Yeah, but the question is, do I go down here to find loot? No, I think if I'm given that option, I go up here. That's interesting. So only the left alt opens up everything on the screen, not the right alt. That's interesting and also a little silly, frankly. Also, every time the baby cries in this game, I swear, like, this is the 3rd time I've taken off my headphones to make sure that it's not my daughter. I mean, my daughter doesn't sound like a baby, but she is only 5, so I hear it, I'm like, Yeah, right. there you go, Burner. Hey, Topkid, what's up, man? Wall is crumbling here. Through a hole, you can see a rickety stairwell leading up, but it seems it can only be accessed to the locked apartment next door. Okay, well, that's where I'm headed. Don't mind me, wherever you are. Okay, so this skull right here, this thing means poison, right? There's something bad that happens with this skull, is that right? Oh, cool. That's cool, man. What does the skull mean? Do people know? I know it's something that only a particular person can see. So I'm a shaman, and that's a spirit I can summon, really? Oh, nice. Oh, that's... Wow, what... Are those twins? What did I just summon? Oh my god, what is that? Did I just summon, like... Wow. Holy cow. Wow, okay. That's awesome. That's really freaky, but it's awesome. Junkie spirits. Yeah, exactly. That's what they are. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. And very sad. Once we go upstairs, I'm not leaving till I find Coyote or I'm dead. You get it? I'm not ready to head upstairs yet. I'm sort of torn on this because I'm thinking there's several ways to get through. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be avoiding... Because, like, one part of me is thinking that I should explore all this area, because that's, like, the RPG thing to do, right? But then I'm also thinking that there are these guys down here that I'm going to get in a fight with, and I use my charisma to get by this place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, what's up, Optic? So I'm trying to decide if I should go up through this route, because this is the charisma that I got allowed me to pass this guy who was here, this old guy. And then I came around here, and then I'm able to go upstairs to where she is. But I'm trying to decide if I should do that, or if by doing that I'm going to be missing out an entire section. Fight scenes lead to karma. Yeah, but it's not just farming experience. I'm trying to decide what I would do No, I'm going to RP it. I'm going to assume that if I did that with that guy, I would be like, yep, I got to get up there. Let's do it. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic, even. But now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatial. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Oh, snap. Karma gained. 3. Now, see, I don't know whether that 3 karma is just because I was going to get there anyway, but... Alright, let's see what we've got for this karma. Let's take a look at that rifle stuff here. Additional weapon slot. Okay. Critical damage percentage visible. Let's do it. And I'd like to get that. I'd like to at least get that up to full auto and then spend the rest on basically charisma from that point forward. Okay. Let's do it. And I have to keep Paco alive, if I can. Why is this putting me in combat mode? Why am I in combat mode? Oh, wow. Okay. So it claims I'm already in combat mode. I should have hasted myself then. That was stupid. Oh, well. Hey, Novat. What's up, man? Some more action points. Oh yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Floor is quiet save with loud humming of fluorescent lights. It seems like you have the drop on Stevie J and his men. Yeah, well then in that case... Good night, big guy. Now the question is, how do I get in there? Let's see. Hello, Tobik. How are you? Welcome to the stream. It is very similar to XCOM. Yeah, at least the cover system definitely is Novat. Good to see everyone tonight, by the way. Room beyond the bars is a stinking jumble of burned flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound. Oh, God. Its fur streaked with nip marks growls low. The eyes of a second hellhound burn menacingly in the corner. Zebra meat. Shove the zebra meat through the bars. They let out a contented growl. Hi, guys. Yeah, I knew that zebra meat was going to come in handy. Get this door open. Sup, guy? How dare I what? Save you? Coyote's badly injured, but she's managing to hold it together. Oh, okay. Cool, Hollow. Welcome into the stream. I hope you like what you see in here. Wow, she does look badly injured. It's so true. No, I actually had to buy that extra though zebra meat, Mike. I could have avoided that place by accident. Been like, oh no, keep your zebra meat. There you go, Demiser. More or less. Are you all right? No time to talk. It's time to finish this. Whoa, we got to wipe out the gang, huh? She is ready to go. She's not that badly injured, actually. Mike, have you won this game yet, or have you just played a bunch of it? There we are. Thought so. Let's get me hasted here. Oh, okay, okay. So far, do you approve? Ah, that's probably dumb. Gonna have to risk it. Yes, we are under attack. Shotgun down. Good night, Crund. Oh god, here comes the rest of the gang. A raspy manic voice booms over the, yeah, right. Definitely. The modding community is definitely going to have fun with this, I think. A raspy manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? I know who you are. You're the guy I'm going to kill. Who are you? Don't you want to know who I am? Let's see. Good night to you. Oh, crap. He's got to reload. Let's see. Critical. Do that again. That's what I like to see. Steve Jackson. Is that what that was from? Oh my god, he just hit me with a grenade. Alright, let's take care of this situation first of all. First of all, let's heal up, please. Nice. What? You missed? Oh my god, really? Good night, Stevie J. But no, that is Steve Jackson. It is totally Steve Jackson. That's so funny. But no, oh. And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. Submaps. That's right. No, different. Actually, no, different Steve Jackson Lego. Believe it or not, there's 2 Steve Jacksons, and that's one of them. If you can believe that. I don't think I equipped my grenades. Well, that was dumb. Ow. Hi, guy. You made a mistake coming here, my friend. Good night. Woo. I tried to get a little gurgling blood in there, Novat. It's about time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Right now, I'm the guy who's saving your ass. So you're just another professional. I need to ask you some questions. Arvan Eleron, I'm here to rescue you. What is that, the Luke Skywalker version? Not now. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. Mrs. Kubota has that med lab in the basement. No. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first. A stash of gems. Delilah? I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Paco, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems for you, then meet you there. Alright. Find Stevie's stash. Alright, I completed 2 objectives. Now I just have the Seamstress Union thing to do. Alright. Now let's see what we can find. First of all, let's pick this up. The late Stevie J's passcodes. That'll be useful for something. Can I please equip this while I'm at it? Wow, 7 karma. Let's spend that karma while we have it. Wow, that's a lot of karma, but I promised that I was going to try to get a little bit more stuff done with the rifle there. What's up, Duranker? Alright, let's see. Oh, I need to... Man, alright. Increased ranged combat. And that. Okay. Alright, and that'll be... Then I'm going to go back into the charisma side of things. Oh, good. Yeah. I figured that out once I did it, Mike. I was like, whoops. Does anybody know how to equip... Like, how do I equip this, like, the grenades? Because I got 2 weapons. I ought to be able to equip one more thing, I think. Is there a reason I can't equip that grenade? Or that? What the hell is that? Is that the air barrier thing? That's a spell, right? I'm clearly in the wrong screen to do this. Does anyone know where I equip this stuff? The grenades are already equipped? I don't know why I couldn't... Okay. That's odd. If they're already equipped... And hi, Stuart 12. Welcome into the... unless that's Stuart L2. I think that's Stuart 12. Welcome to the stream. Okay, but then how do I equip this spell? Unless this is a spell that I can't... There we go. It's already equipped. That's weird. Equipped, equipped, equipped. Oh, those are items that I can... Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I got it. Never mind. Click on your sack to use it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember. I was doing that, but I was doing it with Paco. My bad. Okay. I want to look around here and find the stash. No, I don't want to go back to the Seamstress's Union yet. Nothing in this room, huh? Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, as always. All right. Oh. Oh, God. Ow. Good dog. Oh, no. Ow. Nice. He took aggro. Whew. There we go. I did not want to take any chances. That's the thing, because there's no, like, save function before this. It's all auto-save. So I was like, so far it's been going pretty well. And I do not want to screw around. Oh, I should heal myself, actually. Do I not have... I guess I don't have any healing left. Gotta remember to get that stuff off of my guys. Find a small velvet bag filled with precious gems. That's the one she was looking for, okay? Alright, return to the Seamstress's Union. Let's get this checked out first. Alright. Purge the Metalmans. I thought I remember Mike saying something about that he saw a spirit somewhere that I could summon. I know, right? Bad dog. Guess not. Alright, well. Stones. Passcodes. He's got to have like a computer somewhere or something. Unless that down there is where the passcode was. It's a little odd. I feel like I'm missing something, but maybe not. Oh, yeah. Okay. As I thought, I was like, wait, there isn't anything else here? Loose million on the crate. Just old junk. Money clip filled a million and a med kit. There we go. See? That's more like it. Alright, cool. Alright, nice. How much karma do I have now? 2? I don't think that's going to be enough for me to get anything, because I'm going to be focusing next. Yeah, I'm leaving this as it is. This is enough range combat. Now I'm going to be trying to save this up for more charisma. So... spellbook slot. Use a chance for a shaman to maintain control of a summoned spirit. Yeah, not necessary yet. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's get out of Dodge then. Alright. Return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the seamstress's union. Heads raise and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. That's charming. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walk-carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet. Fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman is face down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Well, do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Mrs. Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Wow. Hey, what's up, Optic? No problem, man. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Arvan Eleron. Ooh, 1,000 gold. Nice. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I am honored, Mrs. Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. Haha, now we're talking. In it you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. This place is a safe house, too? Indeed. Normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. All of a sudden I'm like scrambling for my password file from Metroid earlier today. GAFFC. Okay. May not even need it, but you know, just in case it's very old school. Meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. Find the med bay in the safe house. Yes, I will do all of those things. And I have some karma to spend, although I'm not going to be able to spend it yet because I'm saving up for some more charisma. When I get this charisma higher, although I hope they have spells down below, because if they have spells, that would also change a little bit the way that I was playing this out. I mean, shaman spells, obviously. Alright. What do you have to say for yourself, Paco? Oh, I guess Paco's still hanging out with me. Okay, sounds good. Oh, who the hell are you? Van Grass. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Mrs. Kubota said you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight, sorry. I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, guy. One more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment. Tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence, too. If you've got anything you need to unload, come see me. I may indeed have something for you to unload. I see that What's-Her-Face is no longer selling guns. Let's head downstairs and see if we can find some details about those weapons and things. Yeah. GAFFC. Piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. Yeah, you saw it? Cool. I'll check it when I go back up top. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Oh, cool new music. Make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looked like you could use a hand. Yeah. Ouch, bad joke right now. She looks down at her mangled arm, whoops. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you all to go sit in the waiting area, watch some trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Let's see. Take it easy, Coyote. We'll be here when you wake up. You said anything about me going to sleep? Just give me something to bite on. You're a tough kid, but you're not that tough. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote, I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe to Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Coyote in a minute. First of all, I'm going around to check out some other stuff. Whoa. Let's see. This is what we got. A basic med kit. Whoa. There we go. Might as well have all my weapons out there if need be. Alright, takes care of that. Let's go talk to this cyber doc again before I go and try to get some weapons here. I'm not sure if I'm going to have room for that smoke grenade net, but I'll go back and check it. In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanic fetishes. This is a sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Let's see. I suppose you want to patch her up? You're welcome, Doc. And I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. High praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I could tell you're surprised to find a full-service mid-bay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. You know what's funny? I'm trying to think if this would even make sense. I know a Sarah Castle. She's a writer, and I was actually in a workshop with her. And I'm wondering if, like, that Kevin Bacon game, you know, 5 degrees of separation or whatever it is, I wonder if there's a reason that her name shows up here, her writing name. I don't know if it is. It's not someone who's actually, like, super famous, but she is a little bit known, and I did a workshop with her. I gotta find out. Because I saw it, I'm like, where do I know that name? I'm like, oh, that's where I know this name from. No, she's not a doctor. Although, well, no, she's not. I don't know. She doesn't look in the picture all that much like her, so I don't know. I was thinking about it because the Stevie Jackson thing. Because that was obviously Steve Jackson back there, so be interesting. I think she probably does. Yeah, I just, you know, because I'm like, the name, it's sort of a name that sort of pops out to me, so I don't know. Anyway. Let's see, I see shamanic fetishes, you a shaman too. Actually, wait, what's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. How about those shamans? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Yeah, I don't know that she would do that. She does, I mean, the Sarah that I'm thinking of has some expertise, but not, I don't think as a doctor, though. I don't know. Anyway, that's really interesting. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm thinking too hard, the burning bacon. Ah, bacon. Okay, trauma kits. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, spray-on synthetic skin, and medical nanomachines. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So, if you're bleeding out, one of those can get you back on your feet? Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. How about cyberware? Oh, look at this. Yeah, except that I don't want to do a whole bunch of cyberware stuff. How about medical supplies? There we go. Bacon fixes anything. Alright, let me go back and take a look at this smoke grenade and see if there's any way that I have any room. Oh, yeah, you don't want to get it spoiled? I get it, Thorg. No problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, what do we got? Smoke grenade. I think I may already... No, I don't have a smoke grenade, do I? Alright, Net, just for you. Everything else I hear I want. Alright. Now, let's see what other weapons I can get. Hey. A lot of guys. Let's start up with this dude. Hello, Algernon. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat distinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. That's the guy I'm looking for. Yeah, that's fair enough, Ned. I guess you make a good point. Alright, let's see what we got. Now we're getting some stuff. Okay, conjuring. I would like to get an air barrier. Silence. And slow. Gonna need to get some of that later on. I don't think any of this, yeah, didn't have any of that stuff. Alright, this stuff is not for me. I don't believe, but just checking it out. You think slow is useless? Yeah, but you know, for 100 in the end, I think I could see some situations where it might be helpful. I think there's some cases where it might be useful. See? And I'm able to equip all of them, so... Alright, let's see what he's got in terms of weapons are concerned. Yeah, I know. Hey, Pin, what's up, man? How are you? Yeah, no, I know it's not speed, but still, AP is still useful. Okay, I still need some guns. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Alright, I already got my, shaman. I got the Salish runner stuff. Nothing exciting. Hey, what's up, Mano? I think it's pretty awesome, so far, but you look like a gun guy. You're holding one. Look at this guy. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman, at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also have answer to Sergeant, sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What exactly do you sell here? Yeah, right, Duranker. Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And as if that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. Bayonets, nice. What can I get you? Let's see. Pistols, really? What's that cap number again? That cap 28 versus cap 24, what is that? Does anybody know? Because I'm trying to decide if this is worth getting. Is this Semi-PAL VZ BBV better than my AK-97, and if so, why? How like wearing a hat? I think you're right, Mano. I think that's totally what it is. Capacity. But, like, why? Yeah. All right, well. Let's see how much stuff we can sell. It's not multiplayer, sadly, Pen. $562 for the rifle. So if I sell the assault rifle, I'll have enough money to get the other one. So is that yeah, I think capacity is probably ammo would be my guess. But I guess the question, guys, is can it speak? That was quick. I guess the question is it worth enough to kind of sell this to get this other, like, is that 28 to 24 a big boost? Does anybody know? Like, I'm trying to decide how worth it is. I probably should do it because my big things are, I don't like the armor the guy's got. I already got all the spells I need, and I'm a rifle guy. That's what I'm going to be using. So is it fair enough to say then that it makes sense to sell this and get that other one? I'm just trying to decide whether 28 versus 24 is a big deal. And I am not certain. Okay, thanks, Ned. I mean, don't tell me whether it's like... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to ascertain, Zip, exactly. But the thing is, though, I'm trying to decide, like... I don't know what the markdown is on items that you sell, but 562, I mean, this other thing that I'm getting here is worth... Let's see. I think it's 800. It definitely is a better rifle. The question is, how much better is that? Let's see, 800 versus 567. $562. Because I'm tempted to get it. I would still, you know, if I sell this, I'm going to have, let's see, 562, I'm still going to have over 1,000 yen. I buy that, I'm still going to have 200 yen left over. So it's like, you know. Yeah, welcome in, TJ Hobie. If you take into account the burst fire, it's only one more shot. I guess I'm trying to decide whether that one more shot is... I mean, maybe that one more shot might be a big deal, though. I mean, so far, it hasn't been a big deal. So far, I've been able to... But I haven't been playing the game very long. I've only played, like, I don't know, 3-4 hours? No, more than that, I guess. Probably, like, 5 hours, maybe. But, I mean, I haven't played it for much longer than that. So... maybe there's, like, parts of the combat that I'm missing, you know what I mean? And that this would be, like, critically important. I don't know. I'm tempted to do it. I don't see how it'll be, like, an over... I don't know. Pin and Mano are also troll friends, as it were. So they know each other pretty well. Their usual interactions involve trolling each other. Well, Mano's interactions with everybody is trolling everyone, but with Pin and Mano, it's constant trolldom, covering over a mutual respect, which they will never admit on cast because it would destroy their rep. Oh my God! What's up, Poke? How you doing, man? It's an Arv. I'm trying to decide on this gun, Poke. Good, man. How you doing? Welcome in. I'm trying to decide whether to sell an AK-47... No, sorry, an AK-97 for this Semmelpal VZBBV. You know what, also? This may be a semi-automatic, right? Which would mean that it would actually... And I have that option. You know what? I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I got everything else. Well, you know what? I may get it. Before I get it, let me go talk to this other merchant. Let's go talk to this one other merchant here. I don't think I can use anything from this guy because I think this is the drone guy and I don't use drones. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately, I can spell that, I can pronounce that, dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. I can get it made it for you. Okay. Any questions I can answer? Anything gear you need? Yeah, I heard there were some typo issues here as well. Well, what's a deck? You jack into the matrix or in the context of a run. When you jack into the local node of the facility you're in, the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your base matrix attack. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted from the system, and it'll hurt. What's a program? Program in the matrix allows you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy deckers. There are a wide variety of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you can use more powerful versions of these programs. Okay, what's an ESP? Johnny, you want to take this one? Sure. When you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the matrix, you are all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program which when you deploy it manifests, again, grammar, as another team member in the matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. Okay, and this is all stuff that I'm not going to get because I am not a decker. You don't think I should get that AK? Okay, but so Netowin. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. Well, in the same overalls you saw him in upstairs, down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. Is it true that you are part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he sure as hell is not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and out, getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. How do we use deckings? The decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc. But occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go into the local matrix LAN of the facility you are infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. Alright, see you guys around. Okay, let's see. I can explain, but it's about telling you about the next weapon. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the question is, so Net, the reason to get it is, the reason not to get this is, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to get better weapons later on. But the question is this an improvement? Because I know it doesn't look like much of an improvement, but what I'm wondering is whether it has that semo thing, whether it has a semi-automatic function, because I recently upgraded my ability, my rifle shooting ability, to be able to take advantage of semi-automatic. So in that case, it would be useful to have this thing, and I would still have 200 Nuyen left over. So this is one of those things where it's like, well, don't buy it because it's not the optimal weapon. The question is whether it's better than what I've got right now. I wish I could, God no game, but the problem is I don't, everything auto-saves. There is no, it's my one complaint with this game so far, that and a couple of typos, is that you can't manually save. So that's an issue. Yeah, it's the one problem with this game. That it's an error. They should not have done an autosave system. I understand why they do it a little bit, but it's not necessary. About telling you about next weapon, you can't say. You can't say because it's going to spoil things? Like... I'm just nervous about holding on to the starter rifle as my main weapon, I guess. That's sort of my concern, but... Oh, okay, because it's not said where you're reading. So why are you suggesting not... Are you telling me not to get the next... Why are you telling me not to get this weapon? Because it's not that much better? From what you can tell? Right. No problem, Lego. I see. Okay. All right, we will give it a pass then. Meatloaf. If Meatloaf is good, Meatloaf is very good. If Meatloaf is bad, eesh. All right, time to go talk to Coyote. Yeah, I hear you, 6-Volt Samurai. Nice, by the way, nice name there, incidentally. If you are new to the stream, I don't know that I recognize that name, then welcome. Hope you like what you see in here. I have a feeling you may be a little bit of a Shadowrun fan with a name like 6-Volt Samurai. Just saying. Gotta inhale the meatloaf. Alright, Coyote. Time to fess up. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm, but now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Let's see. Can I talk to you for a few minutes, Coyote, about Sam? Sam Watts? What about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck. Sam. I can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Me too. You were friends? Yeah, that's why I'm here. Got it. Then you know. He was a charmer, wasn't he? I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer, too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Good line, good line. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing them back, but good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Cluey wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while. One day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Bet he got a liver transplant. They can do that in this world. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Did Sam have any enemies? Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. Wait, you mean other than save you, which I've already done, really? What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. I got the gems. What the hell? Alright, investigate Sam's bunk, deliver the stones to Mr. Delilah. Why would I not want to deliver those things? Seems logical. Let's double check and see on that karma too. think I need to do that yet. Being able to build up that charisma would be nice. Increase those spirit control. Tough call. I'm gonna wait on that. Alright. Oh, that's Sam's bunk. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that's seen a lot of wear. The image. Pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. And what about the back? Written in a woman's hands are the word, Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, Summer 2040. Interesting. Okay. Convenient that that photo was there. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? Let's see. Did Sam have a sister? Yeah, I think he did. He mentioned her once. Yeah, I know. Did incredibly well, Neto. It's right. He mentioned her once. It didn't sound like they got along that well. Your comm link chips and the screen shows John Dresden, the coroner from Organ Grinders. He doesn't look happy. Dresden, you don't look so good. Never mind that. I'm fine. Listen, I'm at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks with the corpse of what looks like another Ripper victim. If you want to check this out, I would get here fast, before McCluskey does. Thanks for the call. On my way. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen. I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Take a cab to the NTSB warehouse. I will do that. First of all, I'm going to go upstairs and talk to the dude about the gems. That's Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah? We have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why don't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs, trying on a new arm. Let's see. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? Let's see. Arvan Eleron. He's Paco. Great. We're all introduced. Now give me my stones. This is a tough call. I'm gonna give him everything but that one. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye. Moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones, he stops what he can't find what he's looking for. Whoops, I was worried about that. He glares at you furious and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here. He exhales and slowly white as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job, they do it. And they get paid and we part happy. Now, you have something that I paid Coyote to get from me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Maybe if you told me more about the pebble, it might jog my memory. I'm smart enough not to ask my clients why they want what they want. I just arrange for them to get it. Now hand it over. Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with the delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn face. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down. takes you all in, smiles to himself. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own someday. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. No offense for those gems, Van Gras. Follow me. Alright. Find defense for the remaining stones. Did you even shoot? You just inhaled. Yeah, I have heard about that. Shadowrun Online is going to be the new MMO. Shadowrun MMO, I heard. But it's by a different company, so I don't know any of the details of it. But right, Van Gras. Fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling on his PDA. You're back, still busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. That's right, and? So I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. Yeah, it's a different company. Yeah, Optic, I think they pushed it back. I don't remember how many weeks. They pushed it back a couple of weeks, I believe, as well. Oh, really? I don't know anything about Jagged Alliance Online. I played Jagged Alliance, one of them, I don't remember, 1 or 2, back in the day, but I never played Jagged Alliance Online. Where'd you get this Drek? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. I thought you said you were a busy man. I am. Then why are you wasting our time with this little dance? Oh, that's my charisma. 1,500 and it's done. You got a deal. Yeah, 1,500 credits. Oh, yeah. Check that out. 1,967 yen. That's what I'm talking about. Well, all right. Hold on a second. This text box is getting stuff cut off. Hold on, I'm going to fix this screen region. Business. Whoops. Not that way, though. There we go. Sorry about that. Just want to get that squared away. Okay. All right. Okay. Still got to take a cab to the NTSB warehouse. Return to Coyote. I got that karma and such. Very tempted. Let me take a look. I'm really tempted to use this karma on... It's tough because I do want to increase my charisma a little bit. I'd like to build it up to, like, you know, the higher levels. But the truth is that I honestly need to get more things like spirit summoning and spirit control would be really useful to be able to increase it. I think I'm going to at least put something in that, because I need to be able to hold on to it as well. That sounds familiar to Ranker, but I don't think I have. I mean, I know of the story maybe, but I don't know the details. Alright, let's go get this cab. How else may I be of service? You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However... Hey, what's up, Khan? However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. No mind, how did you get involved in all this? I am a former runner. Now I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, he's in the back bar. Any Johnsons or fixers. In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Gross. He is often stage side. Van Gross is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. Oh, we go now. Alright. There's the place with the cab. I was like, where the heck do I go for that? Alright, I think I got everything done here that I need to do. Alright, Neb, we're going to see whether or not this rifle was necessary. No, I'm kidding. Next time I have a chance to upgrade my weapon, I probably will be able to do it with that much DN, though. South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken-down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, I can't believe they still call it that, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Good to see everybody tonight, by the way. Welcome to my channel. I'm playing through Shadowrun Returns, as you can see. If you like what you see in here, please make sure to follow. I have a list of the games that I'm working through on stream. My current plan is to, once I finish with the main campaign of Shadowrun Returns, I will go back to Knights of the Old Republic 2 and finish that up. Then I will probably do some more work on Heroes of Might and Magic 2. I'm going to have a DLC night reasonably soon, where I go through, I'm going to do the Knife of Dunwall, from Dishonored. I'm going to do probably the Black Pits from Baldur's Gate 1, because we're not going to be doing that one, I don't think, so I'll probably go through that. Just a couple of things like that. That'll probably be just a night. And then otherwise, just occasional retro streams with like Metroid that I did today earlier, my Intellivision, which I should be getting pretty soon. I'm going to, be able to stream that once in a great while. But that's basically going to be it. And then when I'm done with Coder 2 and I've gotten a little bit more into Heroes of Might and Magic, we'll kind of reassess in that point and see where things stand. The other thing, of course, is that once a week, generally, I play Baldur's Gate with the gang in Aminatus, King Foom, Optic Nerve Productions, Series Runner, and this is a announcement I made this morning, but I'll make it again for people who are just joining me. The sixth person in our stream, Baldur's Gate stream, is going to be John Helfers. That's right, the same guy who was the editor for my first book and who was the editor for the Shadowrun Returns anthology. He is going to be joining us. He's been thinking about doing something like this for a while, and he actually brought it up. He's like, well, are you guys looking for a sixth person? And as it turns out, Satolbo, as you guys know, is going to be concentrating now on his thesis, which is turning one of my short stories into a game, so I'm certainly not going to complain about that. So as a consequence, he had to step away after Baldur's Gate 1 was done. So John is joining us. And so John is going to be part of the crew, and that is going to be happening starting on Friday. So Friday at 8 p.m. Is going to be the Baldur's Gate 2 stream. I'm going to go live with my reading of Chapter 5, I believe it is. I guess we're halfway through 4, right? So the rest of Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 then of Icarus. And then we will head over to Destructoid for the shenanigans of Baldur's Gate 2. So that is what is going on. And yeah, thanks everybody. Sure, that sounds good. And Nedo, and I hope you're proud of me. That's all Mano's work, by the way, setting up the stream. But I hope you're proud of me, and I've put more information up on that front page. So, yes. The sound mechanic that triggers enemy alertness. Okay, that's cool to know. Okay, all right. Let's see what we got. I'm going to reiterate that I love the art style of this game. I think it's beautiful. It's crisp. Just really, really nice looking stuff. And if this is what they have for their assets as well, just really beautiful stuff. So, Optic, have you had a chance to play around at all with the editor? Hey, you looking for a good time? I should go. Oh, yeah? Cool, cool. Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. Okay, thank you for not a whole lot, lady. Lone Star Guard, wow. Guy looks scary. Hahaha, cool optic. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? Let's see. I'm working with a coroner, Bronze. Open the gate. I could do that. I'm tempted to do that. Or I'm special assistant to the coroner. Yeah, no, can't do that. So, coroner, Bronze, open the gate. Sure you are, and I'm Lofweir, the king of dragons. Beat it. What? You jackass. Oh, I hear that. Hey, what's up, Brahms? I was actually on earlier today for a rare morning cast, actually. Good to see you, though, man. How you been? Oh, that's interesting, Nat. Proud Arf Stalker. Oh, yeah. Good to see you, man. Well, this level's going to be over awfully quickly if I can't even figure out how to get into the freaking place. Raised you a pack of wolves? That there ladder is rightfully mine. I'm not taking it far. I just need a little boost over the fence. Oh, you breaking into the NTSB warehouse too? If you see any of them airplane blankets or pillows, snag me one. Alright, dude. Alright, bro. To want to talk you down? Well, depends what we're talking about. I would never talk anyone down off of being an English teacher. I would just remind them that it's an awfully difficult, it's a difficult setup. You know, it's if you're going to be an English professor, you've got a pretty terrible market. If you're going to be an English teacher, you've got a lot of things you have to deal with, including but not limited to the fact that some people have decided to demonize the profession rather than look at the reality of the situation. So, but I mean, all that said, what's going on? There we go. All that said, I mean, there's a lot of good things to it as well. So I'm not, you know, I'm not against English teachers doing, you know, getting more English people into the profession, more English teachers into the profession. Why are you not? Yeah, that one I can't help you with, man. Why? Really? How do I actually use that item? I haven't totally worked it all out, Brahms, actually. I want to be able to make it also translucent, and I haven't been able to figure out how to do that yet. Although, actually, now that you mention it. Oh, cool. Welcome in, Supreme. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to use it. I mean, if Neverwinter Nights, it's got a first of all a very dedicated community. Shadowrun does, and Neverwinter Nights, you know, basically used this community of it was just a lot of it was just an editor. Oh, there we go. I should have realized that was going to be the case. Let me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. All right, 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction, and I got to get back to work and earn some real million. There we go. But anyway, so I think it's going to work out pretty well. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. There we go. Let's get that ladder up and over. Standard issue, man. There's some more karma. Let's take a look at that karma and see what we got. Yeah, it's my first run through this, obviously, and it's been fun. I'll hold on to that for now, that karma. Okay. I don't feel like getting into a fight with some guards, but... Ooh. What do we got? Item, phosphorus grenade. Packed with phosphorus. This grenade explodes, causing an additional -4 hit points for 3 rounds. Well, hell yes. And a concussion grenade. Send this to my stash, please. Nice. I don't want to get too close there because I don't want to get into a fight with that guy. Alright. You can make your own mess, you can always be right. Yeah, Math and I, as I've explained in chat before, Math and I just have never gotten along very well. Let's do it. Welcome everybody here in chat. It is good to see everybody. 43 people right now. That's wonderful. Hope you guys are enjoying what you see in here, and please feel free to ask questions or hang out with the very cool, chill people in my chat. This is my first run through of this game, so if you're going to ask me about great details, I don't know. I'm kind of learning along with all of you. But all right, let's see. The warehouse. Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. That's great. In the center of activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems his case hasn't leaked to the press. Yet. Lone Star, no, you've got a job to do. You finally made it to Cool? Speak with Sergeant Aguirre, and the game is auto-saved. Oh god, it's this dude. Alright, Aguirre. You again. How'd you find out about this murder? The press hasn't even picked it up yet. Let's see. I have my sources. Listen, officer, I'm just trying to do right by client. Mind if I look around? Dresden told me, but I'm not gonna rat him out. Whatever, I have better things to do. Like find the Emerald City Ripper and make something of myself. We've gone through the researcher's computer, and I have suspicions that this is a copycat crime. Probably. That makes sense, Crayola. Oh, it's cool, Supreme. It seems really cool. I don't know if you saw the... I had the actual... one guy is the head of the RPG line for Shadowrun at Catalyst Game Labs. And the guy who was the editor for the Shadowrun Returns anthology that came with this game. I had both of them on stream the other night as guests, and they were pretty much talking up how cool the game looked and how this is a really good way to get into Shadowrun. So, it's kind of cool. See you, Brahms. Thanks for stopping by, man. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. That's my question, NTSB. The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happens. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicates he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Yeah, typical. Hey, Mosky. Yes, I am enjoying it quite a bit. I definitely am. Let's see. Spilling corpse secrets? Not the wisest career choice. Nope. Some runner like you probably often to cover up his corp minister's involvement and try to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Thanks, Aguirre. I appreciate that. Bet I'm going to need to hack into this. Door is locked, but you might be able to bypass it if you could get under the maintenance panel. It's good to know. Alright, let's check this first. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way, Mosky. There's definitely a few things, a couple of typos here and there. And the manual save thing is... The lack of a manual save is dumb. It's just straight up dumb. But... other than that, I'm impressed. I understand why people said this was a bit linear, because there's not, you know, there's lots of tons of amazing, cool-looking things in the screen, but a lot of them, in fact, 90% of them you can't interact with, just because of the way the game is designed. But as a showcase for what the editor can do, it's pretty impressive. So, appears to be the victim's locker. Door is slightly ajar. Inside, you see several of the dead man's personal items. Okay, let's look at that toothbrush. Blue toothbrush is still wet for being used. Smells of mint and cigarettes. What about the comb? The comb is black plastic and has some wiry gray hairs stuck in it. Alright, so we have a gray-haired guy who smoked. Computer is locked with a two-factor encryption key. Look at this. Send a dummy token upstream and packet sniff what returns. Sure, whatever you said. Because I am not a decker. Alright, let's go take a look at the victim. Hey, 180. Good to see you, man. How are you? Arvan Eleron, still working for the dead man? Haha, typical. As you can see, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. You look like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death, unknown. Several internal organs removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell you, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Yep, totally agree, Supreme. That's what everybody wanted, right? Was to be able to run these things. Now, see, that's the other reason why I think the multiplayer choice for this eventually should happen. Because setting it up, that's what Neverwinter Nights did, right? You were able to have a DM basically construct a whole... I did a couple of very simple, you know, quick little modules. And you could have them construct this whole thing, people download the adventure, and then people could run through the adventure, and it was almost like, you know, D&D online through a video game. I'm sure the Shadowrun people are dying for something like that, and I'm not sure that an MMO fits that bill, honestly. But anyway, we'll see. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within chest cavity. Sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Well, exactly, Mosky, and a little bit more episodic. You know, like MMOs are just kind of like, all right, wander around, kill these things, kill these things. Like, even the MMOs that are quest-based tend to be sort of one quest leading to some other quest leading to some other quest, as opposed to here's a whole set of things you can do, and then you're sort of finished with this part of the adventure. You know, you don't really finish an MMO per se. So, sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. That's a good line. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Okay, let's see if McCluskey has a suspect yet. McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing in the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Nice. Did you take the money? Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, sir? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Alright, who's that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next to kin, I think. Good luck out there. Yeah. Results calculated. It's basically so that I can tell when someone's using my name, he said. Oh, so it's like a microtransaction thing? Yeah, I was saying before, Muskie, that I know about Jagged Alliance, and I think I played the first one, but I've never played Jagged Alliance online. I don't know anything about that. Alright, who are you all about, Shannon Half-Sky? You're not a cop. Let's see. I see you've been praying. Do you know the deceased? Yes, he's my older brother. I've asked Bear to help me speak to him. I'm a shaman. I know the Bear thing. She shakes her head, looking like one who's found herself lost for the first time in her life. But I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. I can tell you're used to shouldering a heavy burden, but maybe there's an easier way. She looks at you, the flattery largely failing to affect her given the circumstances. But then inspiration dispels the dark clouds surrounding her. Perhaps. My brother's spirit is too weak. That's a given. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. Wow. That's awesome as in scary, but I mean, from a game point of view, that's awesome. They wish to help. They wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? Of course. Except here's the deal. I'm a shaman, so I can do that. That's what I'm all about. Oh, for sure, Optic, yeah.